Holy crap. Ah. Let me pull out my little guide. Give me a sec. I gotta pull out the chat. Alright, let's see. Yo, these are bangers. I got a whole list we're gonna go over, so let me pull it up. Because there's a lot. Alright. 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 It's time. The carnival. Yeah, we got the carnival. Alright, so pretty much, right now I'm gonna go over all the bugs we fixed. Pretty much explain it. And then we'll go over the events and blah blah blah. The new stuff like that. So pretty much, we have fixed all the nether bugs so you would not crash. All that dumb little stuff. I know some of y'all seen the shovel and the axe, so if you have the shovel, it'll break soil and stuff like that a lot faster. If you have the axe, it'll break wood faster. The carnival update. We would not be having that. Obviously we buffed the deep nether and stuff like that because you know, some people said it was too hard, too long. So we shorted it. I mean, it's live, y'all seen the update. Alright. That's what we've updated the last week. So now let's get on the upcoming week, which there will be a lot. So I wanted to explain some of the ideas we had, what you guys might see, and what we are adding, some of the ideas we had. So right now we're thinking about adding some familiar perks. There's a lot of familiars in the game, so right now they're kind of useless. So if we add like the gem familiar, obviously I have some bonus drops with gems, stuff like that, so they're not useless. Obviously, some orbs give bonuses. We want all the orbs to have some bonuses. So, like, if it rains, your seed growth will speed up, or it'll benefit farming in some sort of way. We'll have online rewards, so the more active you are, the more rewards you'll gain. So, for example, like an hour online, you'll get a reward. If you're AFK or you're like sleeping or in the main menu, it won't count as your playtime. We'll have our custom events, which I will show you later. There's a few of them. Thank you for the poop. And then I think this was a good idea. Backpacks. There's backpacks in the game. If you gain a backpack, you'll get more inventory space, which is kind of a cool little add-on. Those are the small little things. Now let's get on the bigger things. If anyone had any questions though on the smaller updates, then I'll answer them, but the Fortnite update, okay. Pretty much a little overhaul on some of the useless stuff. I think the biggest one is obviously the orbs and familiars, stuff like that. The small All of this will be in one. I haven't got on the big stuff yet, which I'll showcase the big stuff soon. Alright, I think we should go on the bigger stuff. Alright. So we added a bunch of new dungeons and stuff like that. We got the Forgotten Nether, which is more of an ancient theme. We added ancient items into it, so like later you'll see the items. I want you guys to find them, but if you think ancient theme, you're thinking like some statues, and I mean, if you've seen the banner, you kind of can guess what's the theme. We have an ice dungeon, which will come later down the road. It'll kind of come towards Christmas. But the one that will be playable will be the Forgotten one. I'll show you how you can actually play it, so no one's confused. But the goal was, you go into the Netherworld, you go into the Deep Nether, and then from the Deep Nether, you go into the Forgotten Nether. Which is pretty, you know, it's kind of like mining. It's pretty much a whole overall. There's about, I'm gonna say about 15 items that will be added. There's some untradeables. We added a couple things. Some people got them early, which we had to remove since it wasn't supposed to be in the game. So if you know, you know. But yeah. Let me see. There will be 3 untradeables, 2 on release, 1 later. We'll add more in the future, obviously. Alright, so let's go. Before I showcase that, the Discord link is in the description, by the way. So obviously y'all want to know about the daily quest and then daily bonus. They will be in game when we release this update. So your VIP won't be useless. You'll get your gems, you'll get your spins, and then obviously your quest. So that's also another good thing. Alright, so some of y'all will be happy with this one. We will have the Bite Store. We will be throwing the hair packs 0213 in the Bite Store. So that is how we're going to release it, so we can keep the items valuable. Because if we just use gems, then it won't fit right. It just doesn't look right. Imagine like long blonde, or the blonde hair being worthless. It's like, come on. So some hairs will be more valuable than the others. The legendary quest will be dropping on the update. There will be 4 types of legendary quests that will drop at certain times. But the very first one will be probably the biggest, because it'll be the most valuable one. The other ones are cooler, but this one's going to be the most valuable one. So you'll get more info on that later. Before I show you the Forgotten Nether, we got a couple more things. Mining in the clans will be the next update. So it's done. It's all finished. Clans we're working on, but mining and stuff like that. We just want to add our little own touch, just like the Nether. We don't want to release it then add it later. We want to just throw it in all at once. But mining is done. Clans will be released. Clans will be we'll have our own little touch with that too. So there will be definitely more things to do, and that honestly will probably take not long. It'll be released pretty quick, actually. Alright, so I think it's time. I think it's time. I'm gonna need to get a sword though. There is, yeah. Right now in the game, we'll have the Deep Nether, Forgotten Nether, fishing, farming. Farming will be overhauled, so it's kind of useful. Alright, it's time. So pretty much, let me... Hey Jack, can you drop me a Deep Nether scroll? I don't want a spawner. Screw it. Not that. One, 4, 6. There we go. Alright, you had something. Alright. So pretty much, you will go from the normal nether to the deep nether. And pretty much there will be a drop. Obviously the drop. You got your clothes and stuff like that. But eventually, I mean, I'm probably not going to get it, so I'll just spawn it in, because why not? Just killing the enemies, alright. Killing the enemies, they will drop a different type of scroll. Which you will get the large red scroll, so. Alright. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. 1, 4, alright. That is a strawberry. Thank you. So this, it'll look like this. Alright. So, that'll drop from the enemies. Alright. So it's, if you use it, it'll send you to the deep nether. So, or the normal nether, my bad. So how do you use it? But it won't consume it, so it'll use your normal scrolls. Alright, so, this is kind of part of the lore. You're gonna go to the world ADE. You know, if you haven't explored it yet. You got your little, you know, your little barn kind of house, little theme. Our boy Farmer Joe, RIP. You know, we kind of rebuilt it. Obviously, there's level doors, but, you know. But then there's this portal. Alright. So once you get it, you gotta make sure you're prepared, so. So let me get a sword. Alright. All you do is jump in. It's gonna be a little buggy, but you're gonna jump in, so ignore that. Now you're in the new nether world. The Forgotten Nether. So pretty much, here it is. You have a time limit. You have 5 minutes. It'll count down in the chat. So pretty much, go around and it's pretty much normal. There's new drops and stuff like that. There's no crystals. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. You have 1 life. Alright, come on. You see these little pots? Alright. Trying to find, I'm gonna die. Because I suck. Some hidden little stuff. Ah, okay, here we go. Alright, so we got these little statues. All you do is break them. Those will drop the items. If you know, you know. I can put them up. It's so dark, I know, but you got your timer going down. You got your pots. Alright. They will drop, the pots will drop different type of items. I'm just trying to do it before it kicks me out. Oh, here we go. So, breaking the pots, you'll get gems, you'll get gem packs, or something random. I should have spawned in wings or something. Come on. But yeah, you're gonna have to do it really quick. So if you get one, there's 40 gems. Just make sure you're prepared. got that. This one will, some are rarer than others. I'll look at chat later. Because I'm gonna die, because I suck. See if I get a drop. My luck, I'm not. You got a little portal over there. More gem pouches in the corners. I have 180 seconds left. That would be pretty cool if I got a drop though. Ooh, no thank you. Oh my god. Come on. I got oh my god, there it is. We just got our little new sword. Some swords are better. Got another milk. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. More milk. Alright. Well, I died, so that's what happens. But if you want to go back, you just go back to AD. If it loads. Yes, obviously, the farther you go, so if you go Nether, you're pretty much grinding for gems, then you go to Deep Nether, you're grinding for gear, and you're grinding from the scroll. And then you're gonna grind... Oh, I crashed. There we go. Alright. Oh. Oh, yeah. It just registered. Well, then you're gonna go from Deep Nether to the Forgotten Nether, which it will... There's a lot of drops on this. There is a lot. That will be tweaked. So if you see like this, we just sped up the drop rates. So it'll be changed before release. But if you see like a delay on the pickups, that will be fixed also. It's just one of our anti-cheats. Alright, well that has to be fixed. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, you should have wings at this stage. At the, like... When is the release? We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. This is one... I'll exit soon. I'm gonna kill a couple more. I'll show you the other one later, after this one. And then, like I said, if you get really lucky, you'll find some untradeables. Because, you know, we don't want you to spend money for, you know, untradeables. We want you to grind, actually have fun. Oh my god. Dang, my luck sucks. Alright. Let me run to the portal. 61 gems. Oh, my luck, I'm gonna die somehow. I think it's up here. Exit. Alright, well that doesn't work. That'll be fixed. Oh yeah. The scroll will be worth something. This will be the next update, yeah. Got a little gem pouches. It's pretty much a harder deep nether. You got a timer. All that fun stuff. Let's see. And let me I'll give you this. I'll give you this. It should work. And then after this update's pushed, you'll have mining and all of that fun stuff. That's if you don't have your little, you know, your little scroll. Thank you, Sheena. So let me get my scroll again. I forget the numbers. We'll do this a couple. Alright, my luck. So I'm gonna explain the custom events because they will be released. So pretty much we added a couple events. Pretty much if you, I think there's 6. There's a couple fishing ones, for example. They're at certain times, so I'll post it and then you'll know the exact times they'll happen. It'll go on once per day. And the pretty much the stuff that's not released, such as here, I'll say this one. So the gem soil, there's an event where it'll drop ×3 gem drops. And it'll be the exact same time every single day. So you'll know exactly when it happens. So see if I can get a drop. All right. There will be an event at a certain time, and then the gem soil will drop ×3 for a certain amount of time. It might be 5 minutes or something. And then there's a fishing event, so randomly water will turn into acid pretty much, and you'll only catch acid puffer, whatever that fish is called. There'll also be a crab one, and there will be a few more. But that they will go on all day, so you'll know the exact times. There's a couple items that will boost and help with like farming and stuff like that. Not the familiars, there's some just random items you can find. So if you get a drop, don't trash it. Because there is some bonuses on some items. So you would just have to find out. Ooh. Come on. Alright. I ain't getting nothing. Come on. This game sucks. Alright. You'll be... I'm gonna just say the untradeables, cause screw it. You can find bone wings in the Forgotten Nether. You can find Flaming Claw in the normal Nether. And then in the ice... I forgot the name we said for it, but in the icy one, you can find the icy mace. The frost mace, which you could see those in the banner. There's a event right there. So pretty much enemies drop double loot. But you have 10 minutes, obviously. Bone wings and stuff like that will not be tradable. They'll stay, you know. It's more of like a flex if you get them. But there's a bunch of sets and random items you can find. The Claymore is the best. Alright. So obviously with the untradeables, they are very hard to get. Obviously. So... Alright, well, just got poisoned, I'm dead. The update will not be today. We want to finish up our secret base, which is done, but we want to tweak it a little bit to make sure it's perfect. We will have secret base, the event. So let's go see this little event. Oh, okay, I don't have enough. Let's see. Yeah, the Abyss Walker is immortal sometimes. It's due to the anti-cheat. You're just punching too quick. Just wait a second and then you can kill him. Which we will tweak it, so obviously. But yeah, all the custom events will get dropped there. Oh, almost died. Obviously, everyone will like the crabs, stuff like that. All those type of events. Because, you know, we cannot not update something. So we want to update everything. Farming got a little buff. Fishing got a little buff. And then the Nether got a pretty big buff. For fishing, by the way, you can get, you know, your acid water and your blood water. You can just fish that up. Boom, boom, ba da 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 da. I suck at this though, so. Alright. So, I don't want to start no beef with no other server. I guess it mostly matters on which server you would like to play. OGPS is more of a original game. Ours will be a pretty much more of an overhaul. And obviously we have more devs and coders, so you'll get your updates a lot quicker. But it's more of How do you want to play the game? Yeah, you see how he's immortal? Just wait a second, and then it'll be fine. Where is the door? Jack left me. What the heck? Boom, 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 da, da, da. Yeah, we have 5 coders right now. 5 working on it non-stop to make sure everything works perfectly fine. I don't think it's down there. Where is the portal? When was this made? Are you talking about the game or this update? It only took us about a week to pretty much do the whole thing, counting secret base. So I think the longest part was probably... there really wasn't. It was pretty quick. I need to find this door. Alright, I'm about to cheat. Don't say nothing. I ain't do nothing. It's the dev server. Don't worry about it. Alright. I had the Sabrina Carpenter items. Technically, I guess you could say one of her items are coming. Technically. You'll find out later. Alright, here we go. Nope, that's not it. Where the heck's the door? I'm gonna guess down here. Obviously, I'm gonna say it again because some people weren't there. Daily bonus, daily quest will be in game. Android version will be in game. So the people that can't play yet, we have a very simple method. It takes 1 install. That's it. You don't have to download like 20 things. So right now it's in testing. Obviously you guys know Jack's working on it. I found it. So you know, if you have your little... This is really a skill issue. So, if you have your Android, I would say get it ready, because you will be able to play soon. When is the mango update? We got yeah, we got strawberries. There you go. When is soon? Next week. Next week. Our goal is to do it on Monday. Well, our goal is to do it tomorrow. If everything works out good, you'll have it tomorrow. If anything bad happens, it'll be Monday. And then, worst comes to it, it'll come next week. If it doesn't come on Monday. But yeah, you'll have everything. Our goal is tomorrow. But you never know. There's some tweaks we want to add and stuff like that. And then once this is out, we're going to make sure everything runs perfectly fine. And then y'all can play. I already forgot it. Oh yeah, it's just one APK. That little teleport. Wonder if I can get an item. Come on. Obviously, if you find any bugs, message me, and then we'll get it fixed. So pretty much your goal is to kill everyone. Then you exit, and then you'll keep your pots that you've broken. So, but you have 5 minutes to speedrun it. So obviously you want to be prepared and stuff like that. And then obviously there's some hidden loot. Bone wings. Which I'll probably leak the drop table later. So you can see all the items and stuff like that. And then maybe you can ask me some questions, but... So obviously, if you have pretty much the claymore and the pixie wings, you probably won't complete it. So you're probably gonna have to go get a saber or something like that. Oh, forgot I had wings. But realistically, you don't. So like, your goal is to get the items most likely, but it's not really for a profit. Some of the items are very OP. So. That is true. But that's the whole thing about the Forgotten Nether. It's harder, better drops that you guys want. Which obviously you get your gem pouches, which it's not just this one. You can get other types, the silver one and the legendary. So, oh my god, I hate jelly. Run, run, run. So I would always, if I were you, I would keep that chat open, because you would definitely see some random events, which they are set at an exact date, which you'll get notified. Or at least hopefully you remember it. Oh my god. Oh, no way. I gotta run all the way around. Who let this guy in? Come on. No way. It's a little maze. But I'm gonna say it again. If you didn't listen to the beginning of the stream, we're gonna pretty much overhaul the familiars. That's our idea. Stuff can change. Familiars to orbs to... What else is there? The backpack, you'll have more inventory space. Come on. Obviously, y'all will be better than me, so maybe you will finish. Dang, not one item. We'll get one. Yeah, you can find that type of gem pack in here. You just do not want to see that you got poisoned in chat. That is the one thing you do not want to see. This one's a very good one. So if you get that item, whoo, congrats. Oh, we got another one. Oh, I died. How do you get poisoned? You get poisoned when you run out of time, and then pretty much then you're dead. So you have like maybe like a couple seconds to hurry up and do your thing. So the update, I'll say it again because I just saw that chat. The update, our goal is pretty much tomorrow. If it gets delayed, it'll be Monday. And then if it ain't Monday, it'll, you know, just keep on going. Oh. That would be crazy if I got the bone wings. So the bone wings won't drop from the enemies. You'll find it in a module. So it's pretty much you're gonna have to. Hopefully you find it. It's gonna be like the flaming claw. You're just gonna randomly find it. Which the drop, it's pretty hard actually. So you just gotta be really lucky. Dang. Oh yeah. I'm waiting until someone sends that clip. They find the bone wings or flaming claw. Well, if you find the flaming claw, they're gonna die if they find it. That'll just suck. Bone wings, if you run out of time, it's gonna suck. And then you know you also got your little mace. Oh, dang. Thought I got some. So, pretty much, if you have an idea, write it down because it might happen. It could be adding backpack space with a backpack, or inventory space with a backpack, or it could be a custom event, or it could be anything. It could be anything. Just write it down and then we might add it if it's a great idea. Obviously, if you find bugs, just write down the bugs and we will fix those. Once mining comes, I think mining will probably that'll be my favorite update. I love mining, so. But obviously, there's gonna be our little touch. So maybe if you guys have ideas on mining, oh, okay, we went the wrong way. But any little suggestion. Our mining's done. It's finished. It's just we want to finish our little touch. But if someone has a suggestion on something that might be cool, then I don't know. And then obviously we have our secret base if you have any suggestions on that. You got clans, pets, but majority of the updates are pretty much done. I think I got it over there. Come on, I'm not getting nothing. Mining won't be nerfed. We'll most likely buff it. Not buff it, but add stuff onto it, so it'd be more fun. So boom boom. But we pretty much want to overhaul every update, so it's not the same exact thing, or it's the exact same thing, but there's more stuff to do. Such as jet race. I'm not gonna go there yet. You'll find out later. I think I killed everything, but I'm unsure. Oh, alright, I did not kill. Come on, I gotta get a drop. Stop hitting. Will he eventually go? Alright. It's gonna kill me. And then obviously we'll have... Oh, alright, this is how I die. Obviously, we don't count our recycler red portal. We don't count that as an update. But those will be added too. They'll be all working. Add the creeper. I mean, it's not going to be a limited drop, the bone wings. It's just going to be a hard drop. It's going to be very hard, so if you see someone with it, they are probably one of the most lucky. They're pretty lucky. Because, you know, we didn't want everyone to have the bone wings, so we wanted everything to be rare. We do have a legendary quest. They will be dropped on this update. There will be 4 types, but they'll be dropped at different times. Pretty much this update that we're going to release, there's going to be a lot of grinding. So if that's not your thing, then go back to fishing. But, like, come on. Who doesn't want this? Who does not want these bone wings? Come on. These aren't even the only drop. There's probably 15 drops in the Forgotten Nether. And you got the icy one. But fishing did get a buff, obviously. I mean, that was released last week. So you can catch your, you know, your blood, water, whatever it is, fishing. Until Halloween comes, which will be pretty big. Don't hit me, don't hit me. I mean, if you have a suggestion, just write it down. Maybe your suggestion was already, like, in a future update. It's just, you know. But, I'm saying last time, daily bonus, daily quest. I'll give you a list on everything right now. Daily bonus, daily quest. I almost said something else. Secret base, Forgotten Nether, Icy... I forgot the name. I think it's Icy Ruins. I might be wrong. And then Untradeables, Legendary Quest. I'm gonna have to pull up the list because there's a lot. I gotta make sure I got it all. Let me check something out. Bum 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 bum. What's Icy Ruins? I will show that. I just showed the Forgotten Nether. But right now the milk ain't working. So pretty much, obviously, you saw me pick up some milk. Which right now it's not letting me consume it. Which it was working. But pretty much you consume the milk, then you get sent to the other icy, which I will send the drops, which you'll obviously have more drops and more untradeables, stuff like that. Oh yeah, don't forget about the custom events. Those are also good. I'll say the list right now for the custom events we have at the moment. Boom, 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 boom. Holy crap. And obviously we have all of our bug fixes, which... Let's see. Alright, here we go. We have gem roots have appeared. That event will last for 5 minutes. So pretty much in that one, every crop harvested gives you an extra gem. Which, it's kind of okay, you know. The soil is rich today, which, yeah, 15 minutes, gem soil drops triple gems. You'll see that. You got the bounty hunter one. That lasts for 15 minutes. If you go do some PvP, you'll get some bonus gems. The waters are overflowing with crabs. And then there's also another one. The waters are acting strange. So with the crab one, obviously, you have 5 minutes to catch crabs. So you better be online at that time. And then you have 15 minutes to catch acid puffers. And then you just saw, obviously, the crab one is OP. Then you just, this is the last one. We'll add a lot more, but this is what we have to give you. But double, you know, double loot drops. Thank you for the little crabby. Since obviously no one can get crab bait yet. But obviously the large red scrolls, it might take you 5, might take you 10 deep nether runs just to find it, so it'll be dropped from enemies though. So that's why bone wings will be pretty rare. Obviously a good milk, stuff like that. So let's see. We will do one more. Boom, boom. But this is probably one of the biggest updates. The next update will be even bigger. And then we pretty much have everything in the game at that point, which will be in like 1 week, 2 tops. You'll have everything with our little overhaul. So, I'm missing wings. And then obviously you'll be waiting for Black Tower, the Christmas. We'll still be making new updates. It's just our little custom ones. Pets will be eventually out, probably. I think the only thing we will not add is wiring. Wiring is probably the only thing we will not add. Got 3 of these swords. Oh my god. But do not buy a pet now. They do not work. So, when we announce pets are, you know, released, then obviously I'll showcase that. Give me some bone wings. I'm surprised I didn't get any other sword. My luck with that. Also, if you do content and you have a pretty large, or if you know anyone that does content, then obviously it don't matter on views or much. If you're good at editing and stuff like that, you have a chance to get the content creator. So it's more about skill. The mod application will eventually come again. Alright, I'm dead. The best YouTuber I've seen so far is obviously Sheena. If you go into media, you'll find their videos. Crazy. Will fossils come? Yeah, I don't see why not. It won't be on this release, but it'll definitely come. Obviously, just save everything. Oh, I hate jelly. I'm not going that way. Come on. I need one drop. Obviously, we have our perks. Our perks do work. So, obviously use them when you do this. Thank you for the milk. This is the weapon you want. Then this one. If you just go on the wiki and you search the statue drops, then you can see all the weapons. But this is the statue you want. There's probably one or two that spawn in this world, so it's very hard to get it. But that's probably the most OP weapon you can get, besides obviously the saber. So that'll be a grind. Obviously you saw me do like 5 and I haven't got, I've got the Elder Sword, but this one kind of sucks. The Claymore's better. But this one's pretty cool. But there was a couple questions, I guess, the other day. People were asking, are we redoing the lore? We got our own little lore. So, but it's nothing, you know, crazy. Oh my god, I suck. Let's see. Oh yeah. There is some I mean, if you look at Nether, you'll see what's it called? Some are just like a retextured old module. So come on. Yeah, I gotta get off that. Level 10, let's go. Yeah, later I'll give you like I'll show you guys what the drops are. It won't have the drop rate, it'll just show you what enemies drop what. And then obviously it won't have everything. It'll just show a decent amount though. Come on. So obviously, the hair packs, the blueprints, all of that, the community items like Hellhound Blade and stuff like that. So how we're gonna add it, we're not gonna add it to the shop. We're gonna add it to the Byte store. Because right now obviously the economy's a little bit slow. So we'll have it for a set price. And obviously people will get the recycling machine, or they'll... If you go in the Discord, you can see the pricing on this. Because it works, it just... We don't have it, the numbers for it. But to speed it up, obviously we'll have that. And then obviously we added casinos are legal, so you can do your soil game. We'll add the dice block. That'll be permanent because we're not doing no limited block. That's probably the stupidest thing. It's not fair, so. Yeah, there's your little... Jack just posted it. Dang. A lot of gem pouches. But yeah, pretty much you get your gem pouches, or you get some crazy items, and then you're going straight back to the regular nether. And then you gotta go to the deep nether, grind for that. But there's other servers that sell untradeables. We won't do that. I mean, I don't see why, or I don't really understand why that's a thing. At that point, it's kind of pay to win, so just, you know, you got your little ice rifle or whatever. Not really worth it. So we don't want anything pay to win. Everything will be grindy and stuff like that. I'm gonna die. The drop rate, I know. Wait till you... I'm telling you, someone's gonna get bone wings. Day one. I think at the moment, bone wings are 1 out of 75,000. Obviously, it'll be tweaked. So don't worry about that. That will be tweaked. But right now, it is that. But shouldn't be easy. Yeah. Like Sharon said, you obviously have 2 lives. If you have the perk. Oh wait. I always forget. It's either the bowl that drops a good item, or it's the other one. I already forgot. I think it's the bowl. The rat's probably the worst. Alright. Let's show the other one, because, you know. So let me... Frozen crit. So... Oh yeah, you gotta work there, I think. Alright, there it is. I just forgot the word. Alright, thank you. Thank you, Sean. So this is obviously the winter version. So if you got your milk, pretty much you use it, it'll warp you here. And now you got a whole another dungeon. Oh god. There is different drops in this one. This one's a lot harder for me, because I'm blind. Oh! A little droppy. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yo, I'm dumb. What the heck's a runestone? Oh my god, I forgot. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah, okay. There we go. I forgot what it was. I even wrote it down. I'm an idiot. Alright. That's awesome. Oh my god. Let's go. I'm gonna get a drop in this. Boom, boom. Oh my god. Alright, that's sweet. It'll pretty much work the exact same. Besides, obviously, drops and stuff. But if you have an idea on new dungeons, obviously we won't do like a sci-fi version. That's secret base at that point. But if you have an idea, then write in suggestions, and you never know. A little mammoth. Look at that. For the non-grinders, this is gonna suck for you. You're gonna have to grind. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, come on. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. Ooh. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, this one is much more harder. At least in my opinion. Obviously, this one you'll get your gems and stuff like that back. Then you'll get your little Xmas gift. And then there's obviously armor and a set and weapons and stuff like that. Untradeable. Which is the mace. Which, here. Never mind, I was gonna shout, but everyone's seen it. Come on. No way! Yeah, there will be a... Yeah. Alright. This will all be playable either tomorrow, Monday, or Tuesday. If it ain't any of those days, you'll get it next week. You'll definitely get it next week. Yep, there it is. Nether, Deep Nether, Forgotten Nether, and then the Crypt. I mean, if you have any ideas, then you could always write them down, but obviously some things still have to be tweaked before it's released. So, this will probably be my last run. So obviously they can go fix everything. Well, not really fix, but add or something. Boom, boom, boom. And then later on, I'll show you more about the secret base. Because it's a mini event, so. And for anyone asking, yes, there will be hair packs. Oh, so I'll release everything but the hair packs. Just for you. Boom, boom. So, if I was you, since you know all this, I would get to grinding and be prepared. You have some time. You have a few, you know, days or hours. But you'll get pinged when it's released. Come on. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Yeah, once it's released, everything will be more smooth and stuff like that. The oh, so you get a voice chat? I might have to, but I would not be showing it often. Voice chat. Come on. Come on. There we go. I guess later I will be posting the loot tables, so you guys can see majority of the items. Because if you're not a fan of some of the items, you might be a fan. Plus, some of the items you can get from these worlds. Oh my god, I suck. Some of the items you can get will they'll have bonuses and perks. So a lot of the custom stuff. Alright. If anyone has any questions, if not, then I'm gonna get going. So we can finish up a couple of the things. I'm gonna trash these. The hair pack. The hair pack will, I guess just start getting bite cleans and you'll find out on release. So. You just gotta prepare. Look at those 3 swords. I got those 3 swords over here now. I have the strawberry. No, there is no strawberry. So you have to go. This is how it's gonna work. You go from Nether, and then you'll find the little vendor. You buy the deep Nether scrolls, and then with the deep Nether scrolls, you will have to kill the monsters, which then it has a chance to drop the larger scroll. Which the larger scroll, you have to go to the world ADE, which is the lower world. You go into the portal, and then you go in there. There's a bunch of drops in there. It might drop milk. You use the milk. If it's in your inventory, you go back to ADE. You go in the portal. And there you go. So that's pretty much how it works. So it's kind of like mining. I'm a bear. So it's kind of like stages as like mining. You got number 1, number 2, number 3, so on. So you got your normal nether, your deep nether, your forgotten nether, and then your winter nether. Yeah, it's not guaranteed, it's more of a luck and grind. But I mean, for those type of items, I would definitely grind for them. They'll definitely be worth it. Showcase in mine? Okay, never mind. Not today. That'll be a next week thing. Or the week after that. Depending on if there's issues and stuff. Well, armor be fixed. Armor is fixed. Armor is fixed. Armor, perks. You won't crash in the nether no more. If you do, then that's a newer issue, and we'll have to fix that. We'll fix that lag. But there is no crashing. I went in it like 400 times, I haven't crashed. But now armor does work. Alright. Well, if you have any questions, just join the server. If you're in the server, just message me. I might give you some info, might not. But if you have any questions, suggestions, or anything like that, I'll be there too. Alright, I will see y'all